Mic test, mic test. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Buddy Bison stream. I hope we're all having a wonderful Sunday on this fine day. Excuse me while I exit out some stuff and open up the quest guide for this game. Hope we're all doing well. I see that Tay posted a nice little Captain Toe emote. Hope you're doing well, Tay. Hope everything is going great. Hope that your job isn't killing you like it said it was before, or at least really tiring you out. Okay. Oh, because I didn't. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit tired today too. Was a bit busy. Did a quite a bit of driving around, so might not be as high energy as some other streams, but still in the mood to play. So that's why I didn't want to cancel, because I still wanted to play. But yeah, so let's get started, and then so we went to the Wolf Fort. We're investigating the earthquakes that occurred, the localized earthquakes, because the other places didn't feel the earthquakes when they occurred in the city, or when they occurred in the Wolf Fort. The city didn't feel them, so got to be careful about that. But yeah, my day was pretty busy. Went out for drive like 45 minutes. Went to go see a new Pixar movie Encanto, and then went out for lunch afterwards, and then had to drive back. And woke up pretty early, so I was a bit tired from that. But doing pretty well right now. And in my Pokemon playthrough, I am finally at the Elite Four, so that's fun. Unbelievable. Security is terrible, even when they need to be enhancing security in preparation for the signing ceremony. Layabouts like these won't be able to respond to an emergency. Yeah, because this is like the lazy fort, basically, where, it's like, oh, we're friends with Calvard, it's fine. Yeah, the braces the guild called to head about, right? You had to investigate the earthquake from what Miss Killica said on the phone. Yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting how thorough Killica is. She even keeps us on our toes every now and then. Anyway, we'll do everything we can to help. Cheers. To start with, how about you explain how the earthquake went down? Well, let's see. The earthquake happened 3 days ago at roughly 1700 hours. The quake itself wasn't all that strong, and it only lasted 10 seconds. Still though, earthquakes rarely ever happen around here. Some of my men are spooked, let me tell you. Okay. Sorry, I was moving my phone away. And I did just immediately start with my controller, hardwired in, so I wouldn't have any issues. The part that spooked me, though, once I contacted Command at Leyston Fortress to report, they told you that no other part of the region had experienced an earthquake, yes? Exactly right, miss. And it wasn't just Leyston. Even Sangtime Gate didn't feel anything, and they're practically up the damn road. I called in to Zeiss and Elmo and learned they felt nothing either. It's like Killica said. Speaking of which, did you hear there was an earthquake in Zeiss today? Yeah, I heard about that. And that's the thing. We didn't feel so much as a wobble here. Localized earthquakes that only strike small specific areas? Not what I would call the most natural thing in the world. Well, that covers the quake. Anything else happen that caught your attention aside from that? Like, did you see anyone strange? Got a couple days off, so I'm taking a well-needed rest. Nice. Good. Yeah, we all need a good few days rest every now and then. I mean, I guess that's the point of the weekend. But yeah, these past weeks where I've been having Friday off in addition to Saturday and Sunday, like going back on Monday, I can definitely feel that I'm more well-rested. So that's pretty nice. Hoping that carries over into tomorrow. Not this tiredness, but that feeling of being rested. So, yeah. Because December's a busy month for most people. So you don't want to wear yourself out and burn the midnight oil too often. No, I've had no meaningful reports from my men. It's possible they saw something so minor they didn't feel the need to report to me immediately, though. Feel free to ask them some questions, maybe jog their memories a bit. Sure, thanks, sir. Let's go talk to the gate guards. Yeah. Do you guys have a place I could, rest and get my mana and stuff back? No, it doesn't look like it. But I can rest here, so I will. Just to make sure I have all my HP, EP, and all the jazz. Do you like jazz? Yeah, jazz is a pretty fine type of music. Foul Magma Roast. HP 900, strength plus 20%. I have 2 in my inventory right now. I'll eat those eventually. Talk. Hey, welcome. Welcome to this totally ordinary bar. May I have a moment? Sure, what is it? So we're at the Bracer Guild. We'd like you to help with our investigation a little, if you can anyway. No problem. Not like I have any customers anyway. Still asked if anything odd had happened before or after the earthquake. Sorry, I can only remember the earthquake itself. Heck of a surprise that was. When I suddenly hit, I was like, grah! I was shocked. So, was there nothing that caught your attention before or after the earthquake? Nothing particularly different from the norm, no. I mean, I was in the bar the whole time, so there wouldn't be a whole lot that could happen. Yeah, of course. Doesn't seem like there are any leads to follow here. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. No, don't worry about it. Thanks for your cooperation. Okay. I already did that. Rate 66 for, what is that, time? The yellow one? That's a pretty good going rate. What? What is it? We're at the Bracer Guild. I'd like to ask about the earthquake 3 days ago. That. It was pretty scary. It was my first earthquake, so I didn't really understand what was going on. So, are you guys here to investigate the damage it caused or something? No, not quite. Actually. Yeah, because, like, being from New England, we don't get earthquakes very often, and I remember the first time I ever felt like an earthquake. It was crazy, because, like, I happened to just be standing up. Like, I was sitting down on, like, a couch, and then I went to go get up, and that's when it hit, and it, like, shook once. And, like, I immediately, like, fell back down onto the couch, and then it was done. And I was like, did someone just, like, jump into my house and shake it? Like, I thought maybe someone had, like, jumped in through a roof or through like, a window or something and, like, landed really heavy. And I was like, what the hell was that? And people were like, yeah, it was crazy. Like, we just got, like, a small earthquake. I was like, oh, is that what it was? It was crazy. So, if anything odd happened before or after the earthquake? Odd events, huh? Really, the oddest thing was the earthquake itself. Well, I'm sure that's true, but I'm asking if there was anything curious aside from the earthquake. Sorry, there's nothing I can really remember. The earthquake was so strong that everything else just flew right out of my head. Okay. In that case, not much point in asking anything else. Sorry to bother you. You can get back to work. Yeah, sorry. If you need anything else, though, just say the word. Okay. You're useless, the whole lot of you. Okay, so let's talk to you. Sorry. We're from the Bracer Guild. I hope we're not disturbing you, but could you answer some questions? Sure. Ask a soldier about any odd things you might have seen when the earthquake happened. Odd things? I was, checking the light blocking abilities of my hat when the quake hit. Thought the chief was yelling at me at first. But, nah. Didn't see anyone around. I mean, I thought it was a prank at first, not an earthquake. Wasn't really all that strong. This isn't so much a strange occurrence as an admission that you're awful at your job. But to sleep standing, that is a rare skill, Estelle. I, however, can consume an entire full-course meal while asleep on a sofa. Why the hell are you trying to brag about that? So, was there anything else you can remember? At all? Actually, Hen said he saw something weird, but... Something weird? This was the day before the earthquake, mind you. One of the other guards here, Hen, asked if anyone passed through the gate. When I told him I hadn't seen anyone, he just shook his head. Well, that's curious. I wonder what that was about. He might be able to tell us something. Let's go talk to Henning again. Okay, where's Henning? Is he upstairs, or... Pace, or Pache? You, Henning? Gerwin. Yeah, we're at the Bracer Guild. We'd like to help you with the investigation. Don't mind, but please keep it short. Anything suspicious? Earthquake, you mean the one 3 days ago? The day the earthquake happened was just a normal day? If anything suspicious happened, I'd report long ago. I see. Seems this is a swing and a miss. Is that all you needed? Yep, that's plenty. Sorry to disturb your work. No problem. We're both on the job after all, aren't we? Well then, if you'll excuse me. At least he's polite. He's like, well, you can take up some of my time, but I got work to do. Oh, hey, need something else. Actually, yeah, we talked to Bram. Still explain what they heard from Bram. Oh, right, that. Yeah, I did ask him that. He asked if someone had passed through the gate? Yeah, let me explain. So 4 days ago, I just finished my watch and was going off duty. Just as I was leaving, though, I saw a weird man come up the road. Weird man? Was it a man garbed in white with a mask, perchance? Mask? No, he wasn't that weird. He was a tall guy wearing a black suit. He also had these black glasses on. Black glasses? Like black frames or something? No, that's the thing. The lenses were stained dark. Wouldn't that mean you couldn't see in front of you? Wait, I've heard of those. Called sunglasses, I think. They're made to block strong sunlight, and you can still see through them, apparently. I have heard of them, but I rarely see them. The only prominent user of them I know is the leader of the greatest criminal cartel in the capital of the Empire. Well, that sounds cheery. More to the point, how exactly do you know someone like that, Olivier? As they say, it takes a monster to better understand a monster. Sunglasses, huh? Sunglasses? Yeah, see, I do like that, where it's like, they're still in, like, the age of really getting to the point where they can make all these more odd things. Like, they're still in the middle of, essentially, the Industrial Revolution. So, like, sunglasses are new. They talked in the previous game how, like, buses aren't a thing here, but, like, they are in Calvard. And, like, orbital cars are still new. Like, it is quite interesting to be like, okay, so these guys just don't know, like, sunglasses weren't a thing a couple years ago, basically. And that they are new, and everyone has to learn what they are. Because, like, we don't think of it as strange, because everyone wears sunglasses now. But, like, when they were first and came out, it would have been like, how are you supposed to see through dark glasses? That don't make sense. Anyway, just before I went on break, I saw him coming up the road. Those are the travelers who passed by here stopping at the bar, so I figured I'd see him inside. Oh, oof. Oh, come on, wake up. Boop. I take it he didn't? Yeah, that's the thing. He didn't show. So I asked Brahmin, he said nobody'd passed through. He's a lazy slob, but he ain't so bad at his job that he just let a stranger pass through without checking. Perhaps he had business at your barracks. He may have spoken to your commander, for example. See, I was pretty curious at that point and asked the commander. And he said nobody'd been in there during that time period either. So I have to wonder what happened to that guy I saw. Doesn't seem like he came through. Okay, this is really suspicious. We should tell Kilka about this. Yeah, no question. Thanks for sharing all this with us. Yeah, my pleasure. I feel better having gotten it all off my chest. Okay, so time to go back to the town. Okay, now I gotta go report to Pache. There we go. And just making sure everything. Okay. Those. Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing any side quest. Hello again. Are my men helpful? Actually, yeah. Still told Pache about the man in sunglasses. So Henning's a suspicious man. Hard to think he has something to do with the earthquakes, but he sounds suspicious regardless. I'll put this to command at Leyston at least. Yeah, thanks. Alright, I think that about wraps it up. Let's get back to Kilka and tell her what we know. Alright. Cool. Ugh. Oh. Okay, cussing. Hey, you lot! I'm Pache. God, I made it in time. Huh? What do you mean, sir? Has something happened? I contacted Leyston about what we talked about previously and heard something surprising. Figured it was up to me to let you all know. Something surprising what now? Wait, don't tell me. Yeah, it was just an earthquake at the Sanctime Gate. What? Oh no. Hearing this, Estelle's group rushed to the Sanctime Gate. Well, it's not gone, so... What the hell is with you, fool braces? Can't you see we're in the middle of cleanup after the earthquake? If you have to nose around, I'd prefer you do it later. Sorry, sir, but this is our job. Won't get in the way of the cleanup. Do you mind if we do a little questioning? HQ hadn't ordered it. I'd tell you to have to clear out. Got some urgent business to take care of. You can get the details from my second in command, Warrant Officer Talbot. He's in the storage area over there cleaning up. Okay, we'll talk to him. Thanks. Just make damn sure you don't interfere with any actual work going on here. Now, if you excuse me, I need to go pleasure myself in my private quarters. Alright, gonna be lurking, Chief. Thank you very much for dropping by, Ty. Thanks for lurk. Whoa, it really is kind of bad in here. Do you think we should help out a little? I mean, just be friendly? Be honest, and keep your hands to yourself. This is a military facility, remember? There might be secret documents or something scattered around that we aren't supposed to see. Oh, yeah, good point, I guess. Still, this is quite a bit more damage than the City of Zeiss earthquake, isn't it? That didn't cause nearly as much of a mess. The ferocity of the quake should be a primary line of inquiry, then, as well as asking about our mystery man. Yeah, that guy in the sunglasses. Well, first things first. Let's talk to that second-in-command guy. Time to go this way. You don't have to piss on a cab. Let's let this hurry and finish our question. Okay, so where is this man? Second command. Crap! This is gonna be such a pain to clean up. They'll have my hide if it isn't done by nightfall, though. Excuse me. Sorry to disturb you. And you are? The Stone Company introduced themselves as bracers and explained they were investigating the earthquake. Oh, I see. Thanks for the concern, even if Dale doesn't share my thanks. So you want to know what the situation was like when the earthquake happened, right? Yeah, in as much detail as you can give us. Understood. The earthquake began at roughly 1300 hours, 2 hours ago. The earthquake lasted around 30 seconds and was strong enough to knock down big piled up boxes. Wait, so compared to the quake at the Wolf Fort, the shaking was stronger, it lasted longer, both. Yeah, both. Yes, the entire earthquake was worse, stronger and longer lasting. And then there was that one in the city. That'd fall about in the middle, I guess. Meaning then that the quakes are getting more powerful each time. That's, kind of bad, isn't it? The situation does seem to be worsening. These are natural occurrences. I don't see how we could stop them. I don't suppose the Bracer Guild has any ideas. Well, we're not really sure yet, but we're, pursuing a few leads. Speaking of which, did anything, weird happen before or after the earthquake? Like, were there any suspicious people walking around? Suspicious people? Come to think of it, Chelsea mentioned something about a strange man yesterday. He's cleaning the roof, if you want to hear the details from him. Chelsea on the roof, right? Thanks. Thanks for helping us out, sir. Not at all. Good luck. Okay. Chelsea on the roof. Ah, yeah. Hey, Fontana, how's it going, my man? Brings me great joy to say that no one was injured. Every cloud has a silver lining. Yeah, just moving up my arm thing so I can rest my elbows. Hope you're doing well, my fine sir. What a mess, right? Tremors from the earthquake were something else. You need something? But I'm afraid I'm much too busy. On vacation? As of today. Nice. How long? How many days are you on vacation for, my good sir? Oh, guess what? Ooh, what? What? I said what? I said what? 1 week. Nice. How much I clean? It never ends. Ugh, I hate it. This is a disaster. No, I can keep the business open without cleaning up a little. Doing something crazy. Ooh, you're doing something crazy. Ooh, interessante, as they would say in Spain. Doing an Arabonia percent run. Damn, bud. Do you have like the Japanese copy of Hajimari, or is it just going to be the CS 1 through 4? Because that's going to be, and is it going to be new game or new game plus? Because like, boy howdy, you're in for a time of your life. Just the CS games, okay. Okay. You Chelsea? Huh? Who are you guys? You're Private Chelsea, right? With the Bracer Guild. Mind if we ask you about the earthquake that happened a little bit ago? In Game Plus, haven't learned past CS1 yet. Okay. Still, this group asked about the suspicious man Chelsea saw. Oh, right. That guy from yesterday. I don't know if he has anything to do with the earthquake, but I did see a tall man with black sunglasses around. I knew it. Must be the same man seen at the Wolf Fort. Sir, did you see what this man was doing? Well, seemed like a kind of tourist, really. Looked at the scenery for a bit, and came down. He sort of caught my attention since you don't see glasses like he has often. He didn't say anything to me and walked off, though. Didn't have a chance to talk to him. Okay. Anyone else see this guy, maybe? You know, that's where it gets weird thinking about it. I brought the guy up at dinner since he was kind of weird, but practically nobody else even saw the guy. The only ones who remembered seeing him was Tammy, who works in the mess hall. Unlike the Wolf Fort, this gate sees quite a bit of traffic. And yet, despite this, there were only 2 witnesses? How wonderfully spooky. All the more reason to see what the girl has to say. You said Tammy's in the mess hall, right? Thanks, Chelsea. You're a big help. No problem. And yeah, she should be in the mess hall. Good luck with your investigation. Hello there. The guy climbed to the top of the wall when the earthquake hit. He was so shocked by the shaking, he almost fell. Had the earthquake been any stronger, he might have really fallen. At least you're lucky in one way, Anton. Yo, it's Anton! Boy, that was scary. I almost fell. Holy crap, I almost fell. Boy, that was scary. Dude, our boy Anton. MVP. Man who gets not the cougar, but the Kruger. Truly a man amongst men. One might even say the true protagonist of the Trail series. Talia, that sure is a big earthquake. I haven't found anything like that in a long time. When we're in it, got some cleanup to do. Might as well get started. Ugh. Hello there, Tammy. All clean again, thank the goddess. Huh? Hey, you're Tammy, right? We're from the Bracer Guild. You mind if we ask you a couple questions? Stella Party asked Tammy about the man in the sunglasses she saw. Oh, him, yeah! I passed by him on the 2nd floor in the hallway yesterday. I think he was coming down from the roof. That would match what our soldier friend said, yes. Did you exchange any words when you passed? Well, I did say hello. He just kind of grinned in response and said, yo. Oh, just thinking about it makes me all tingly again. He was so wild. Wild? So, what, like Agate here? Was that supposed to... this guy was a bit taller than your friend. He had this dark suit, but opened really casually at the chest, right? He looked amazing in it. Oh, he was wearing a pair of black gloves, I think. So, sunglasses, a dark suit, and black gloves. Right. This guy might as well wear a sign on his head saying, I am sinister, be suspicious of my evil ways. Oh, I wouldn't say so suspicious, he just had a scent of danger about him. You know, that dangerous tough guy charm, right? Right. Anyway, so you just passed by and said hi and didn't see him afterward, right? Yeah, unfortunately. I, chased after him a little bit. I thought we could, get to know each other, or... Anyway, I lost track of him in a weird way. A weird way? How so? It'll be easier to show you. Follow me. Excuse me, Sanders, can I step out for a moment? Yeah, go ahead. Just get back before the dinner rush. Ugh, she knows tonight. So, this is where I passed him, right here. He went walking in this direction. I turned to follow him after a moment, figured I'd chat with him, right? Okay. When I turned, I saw that door, over there, closing. So I thought, he must have stepped out. Here's my chance to talk to him before he leaves. So I followed him, but... By the time I screwed up my courage and came out, he was nowhere to be seen. In other words, I lost him, but I lost him here. Lost, but wait a sec. How's that possible? This is a dead end, isn't it? Yeah, and there's no way he could have jumped down from this height, right? I figured I made a mistake and thought he went elsewhere. Oh, a person in the Trail series jumping from a great height and being fine? me thinks that's not too strange. I looked all over Sanctime for him. I never saw him. Kinda makes me want to jump off the end there. I missed my chance. Ah, you poor kitten. If it would please you, I could help you forget such lesser men. Knock it off. No one deserves that kind of trauma. Anyway, I think we have a pretty good idea of what happened. Thanks. Sorry we had to drag you out here. You're welcome. So, is he some kind of wanted man? A super skilled, cold-blooded assassin on the run from the Bracer Guild? I, don't know about that, but he's definitely a dangerous guy. Look, if you see him again, don't go near him, okay? Trust me. But he's so cool. Aw. Oh well. Anyway, I've got some things to prepare, so excuse me. Keep up the good work, everyone. Okay, looks like we're locking on to the sunglacioed man. Yeah. There's no way he could have jumped down from this height, huh? Estelle, does that remind you of anyone? Yeah. Yep. Impossible height jump! That silver-haired monster who jumped off the top of Grancel Castle. The man we know is Lawrence. If the other ones are like him, I think they could jump from here and survive. Yeah. Don't think there's any doubt about who our sunglasses guy is now. Another enforcer of Ouroboros, just like the Phantom Thief then. No doubt about it. We're definitely done investigating. Let's get back to the guild house. Okay. But Fontano, for your Arabonia % run, who are you like, do you know what like main groups you're gonna be using? If further celebration comes down to all destroy his broken heart, then an earthquake comes and all I get is nearly dying. How pitiful. I mean, the will to stand up. Ah, Ricky, tell me. What on earth is the meaning of my existence? Wow. Anton, it's pretty clear when you're raising Detras right now. Yes, you are a roadblock. That's good. But I'm curious as to like who the main parties are that you're gonna be like rocking throughout each of them. Because I know in my CS2 run, the main one is Reen, Laura, Milliam, Sarah. So I'm curious as to whether or not that's just the sake for 1 and 2, or like whether or not it'll be. Well, it would obviously be different for Cold Steel 3 and 4, but I'm curious as to who the main parties are. Because I feel like due to new Class 7 being a lot more like tighter, they don't have many, there aren't nearly as many like overlaps in terms of character archetypes, or at least power level kind of deals. Like Milliam and Laura kind of fit the same mold as heavy physical hitter, and Elliot and Emma both fit the same mold as arts user. So I'm curious to know how like CS3 works around that kind of deal, at least in New Game Plus. Tita, Professor, what are you doing here? Oh, Estelle, Agate.
Ha! Perfect timing.
We finished investigating the earthquakes. So, where are these hunks of junk?
Junk? How rude. These are little things I promised you earlier.
We can get to that in a moment. First, you did, I assume, investigate the Sanctime Gate earthquake. I'd like to hear what you discovered both there and at the Wolf Fort. Right, okay, so reported what they had learned at the fort and the gate.
So the earthquakes grow strong with each occurrence, eh? This is quite serious. Assuming the rate of growth you describe is constant.
Yeah, one even stronger than the Sanctime one hitting the city would be really, really bad. And the man in sunglasses seen at both locations. I would say it is all but certain that man is an agent of Ouroboros. Someone in town saw him too, huh? Yes, Mr. Murdoch heard a report of a man matching that description while collecting information in the city for us. It seems he's also made an appearance in Zeiss. Given that, I think helping Professor Russell with his experiment is in our best interest. An experiment? What, with this junk?
Precisely so! These are the septium vein measuring instruments I developed years ago. When placed properly on the ground, they can monitor the flow of septium vein in real time.
Septium, I always ask these questions, but, what's a septium vein? They're huge veins of septium ore that run deep beneath the surface of the Earth. The energy flowing along them slowly moves the surface. In the distant past, they are referred to as both Earth veins and Spirit veins. And I believe the distant east they're called the Dragon veins, no? Very knowledgeable. Just so. The peoples of the East have built their greatest cities on places where dragon veins converge since time immemorial. The ideal has always been to gather the energy of the land and use it to give strength to the nation. Oh, okay then. I learned something. And we use spirit veins to fast travel. Canonically in the Cold Steel game. Oh god. Ooh. Probably not going to be going for nearly as long tonight. Because, as I said, a little bit tired. So instead of like a 3.5, 4 hour, 3 hour stream, I might cut it at like 2.5 around there. Just so I can maybe hit the hay a little bit early and get some rest. Because I'm going to be doing some more stream tomorrow. So we'll have to make up for it then. But, oh, okay then. I learned something. So these devices can stop earthquakes then?
No, I'm afraid not. These will only monitor the flows passively. However, one leading theory is that earthquakes are caused in part by septium vein flows bending the earth. If we monitor the veins, therefore, we may be able to discover something about what's causing these blasted quakes.
I see. That means we need to make sure to set these up before another earthquake occurs. Right? So 3 devices means 3 places you have in mind, right, Gramps?
I do. Take a look at the map. So I need you kids to set these up in 3 locations in this region. Firstly, on the northern Trat Plains, where the stone circle is specifically. Next, smack dab in the middle of the Caldia Tunnel. From here it's near the first bridge. And finally, in front of Leiston Fortress. Here, here, and here. That's where I need you to place the devices.
Okay, I've got that all down. So, do we just need to set them on the ground?
I'm afraid it isn't quite that easy. You'll need to insert the sensor needle into the ground at the right angle and also tune the antenna.
An antenna? A transmission device, you mean? So these devices will transmit the information gathered to another location?
Ha! You're sharp! The antenna will send the data to our calculating orbit, the CAPL, so we can easily analyze the septium veins' movements. With the CAPL, we can monitor at least 3 locations at once.
That sounds pretty cool. I guess. Will you be coming with us to help us set this stuff up, Professor?
No, I need to prepare the CAPL for all this. Tita knows what to do. She can go with you.
I get to work with Estelle again. Alrighty, Tita's worth her weight in mirror anyway. Agate, you have no complaints, right? Will it look like that? No. Just don't daydream too much while fiddling with the machine short stuff. Feels like if you left it to you, you wouldn't even notice until monsters were... You wouldn't even notice monsters until you were actually in their mouths. Aw, Agate, you're mean. But, you'd save me if that happened, right? Brat. Tita cuteness 1, Agate 0, 1.
Well then, I need to start tuning the CAPL. Once you've placed all the measuring instruments, head to the operations room in the central factory.
Will do. Work hard, Grandpa. So, we need to get all these set up before the next earthquake. Let's get to it. Oh, before that, our group's here getting a little crowded. Might be a good idea to keep someone here as backup and make sure we don't go walking around with an army. Combat party may only be made up of 4 people. From here on out, when the time comes to form a party, you may choose members aside from any story-mandated members. Okay, so I think of the 2, I like Olivier the best. So that's who I'm going to pick. Very well. I'll be on the 2nd floor. If you need me at any time, don't hesitate to ask. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, be on the 2nd floor of the guild house. By speaking with them, you may swap them out with any party members who aren't mandatory. This should be okay then. Let's see. So we need to set up instruments in the tunnel on the North Plains and in front of Leiston Fortress. Is there any order we should tackle that in? I shall leave that to your judgment. I will, however, contact Leiston ahead of you. If we explain our circumstances, I cannot imagine they will take issue with our gathering data in front of their gate. Good idea. Time to move out then. Tita, keep up. Okay. Ooh, part search. Okay, so... whatever, I'll take it now. Part search for gone missing at Central Factory, recruiting person to help search. For the Eric at Central Factory, first floor maintenance desk. Peeping Tom. Recently, Peeping Tom, Elmo Hot Springs. Have someone come to Elmo when they have time. Maple Leaf Inn. Trap Planes Monster 2. Dangerous Monster Yaka has been set in Trap Planes. Has high recovery ability. Ugh. Soldat Army Road Monster. Bloody Saber. With a roar before dying, and that roar invigorates its allies. Okay. So... oh yeah, I need to come over here first and foremost. Actually, no. Where's the Station General Goods, Forward Bar? Where are the? Oh wait, no, I have to. See, I forgot that the Ordnance Station is in the factory. Great Exchange, slots, Tita. There we go. Everyone I mean, it's because, like, in every other town, it's in its own, like, building that's associated with just, like, only Orbment. But this is almost like if there wasn't a Pokemart, but you could only go to, like, the department store in the games. This town is the Orbment, basically. Honestly, that is a good way to look at it. Can see enemies from a distance. Nice, that's a good one. That's a good course. Glad that I have that. Okay, so let's give you action 2. Okay, so she's got a 3-line, a 1-line. Okay, I should probably... where's the 1? Honestly, that's fine. Actually, it's fine. It has to be like the department Celadon was also the gym. Yeah, basically. Hit 3. Yeah, I'll take hit 3. Okay. And then let's put in Ped 2. That should be fine. And then blind. Yeah, might as well. Because her attack has AoE on it. Okay, so stats. So as a new game plus runner, do you have any suggestions for quartz in CS2? Domination's your best friend. Have a megalith fully upgraded, like max 1 upgrade. You just keep that on Reen, like the entire game, so you can just S-craft the entire time. And we'll also have enough CP to use his stuff. You want domination, you want waterfall. Waterfall is also really good, because you're going to be above level of enemies for most of the game. Okay, so right after, go to Zeiss Factory B1, talk to Rudy. Okay. B1. Quartz. So Megalith on Reen. And then it really just kind of depends on who you're using, but you want stuff that lets you hit really hard. Rudy, face smile, seems so much brighter since the Queen's birthday celebration. You don't think she got back together with her old boyfriend, do you? She might move at a chance. It says right after meeting up. Oh, right after meeting up with. Oh, damn it. Damn, that's way early, I think. Do I even have? Because... see, I misunderstood that, and then I misread that. Okay, so I'm gonna miss out on some BP, I guess. But I did need to come in here anyway. Wait, did they... see, they don't put, like, the thing... here. They don't put a... they don't put, like, a mark on, like, the actual map. For, God damn it, you bitch. There we go. They don't put, like, a mark on the mini-map denoting... yeah. Tita! God, she's level... She is really low, underleveled. Did they say after the first bridge? Or did they say... Oh, wait, I haven't gotten to one bridge yet. Okay. I saw the opening, and I thought that was a bridge. Yeah, because they're probably not going to put it on the first... they don't put it on the mini-map. It's only on the... map. Oh, it like falls from the ceiling. Okay, interesting. Okay, so let's save there. So unfortunately, not gonna get a max BP because I missed that. But oh well, maybe I can get on the way back or something. I don't know. Let's see. This is the place we're after. The first bridge in the Caldia Tunnel, right? Uh-huh. We just need to set up on either side of the bridge, I think. See, the thing that doesn't make sense, though, is... You find out about the guy in black at the Wolf Fort. And then, after you leave the Wolf Fort, you get the cutscene that jumps you to Sanctum Gate, which is where you answer the thing that says, like, stronger, longer, and both. So how would I have come to Caldia Tunnel and talked to Rudy at the entrance about a creepy dude in black if those cutscenes have to occur prior to that? So maybe it's after I put the first device down, maybe? There's no more charging device over here, so this is a bad spot, which means... Okay, point the antenna down the tunnel just so. Yeah, this should be okay. Estelle, putting the device here should work. Should I set it up? Yes. Okay, I'll start setting it up. Give me just this minute. Oh well, hopefully I don't lose too much BP. Because I can't remember how much, oh wow, okay, so this guy does have Gambler Jack locations. Aw, man, see, that's... Ugh. That really bites. You see, the annoying part, though, is that this guide has the Gambler Jack locations at the bottom of the guide. So, like, I don't see them. Like, you have to click down away from, like, the quests. Yeah, the first game's one is, I think, a little bit better. Is Waterfall a one playthrough course? I got 2, at least. I can't remember Waterfall specifically. I think that's one of the ones you can get. You get from like. I feel like it's one of the ones you get from Academy points. It's also like, I mean, you could just grind out some of the courts by just continuously going through Reverie Corridor. Because the challenge chests in there will drop courts, and it doesn't matter if you have one or not. Like my first playthrough CS2, I had 2 dominations by the final boss because I was lucky enough to get one in one of the challenge chests in Reverie Corridor. All done. Oh, so this is what it looks like when it's all together? Wow. What's this dish-like thing? Oh, that's kind of an antenna for broadcasting orbital waves called a parabolic antenna. It puts out really powerful orbital waves that can cover really long distances. It can even broadcast from inside a place like the Caldia Tunnel. Most impressive tool. I don't recall seeing anything like this at the corner tool shop. Well, I don't think it's for sale anywhere yet. It's one of Grandpa's inventions, though, so I bet the Century Factory will start selling them pretty soon. Lovely. Guess I'm too much of a country girl to appreciate how incredible it is. This thing will transmit earthquake info back to us, though, right? Not yet. I haven't started up yet. Just need to flip the switch. And monsters are gonna come around, probably. Yay! how it works. Great work, Tita. Although, is it really okay to just leave it here? Won't get attacked by monsters? The antenna looks easy to break, too. Oh, it'll be okay. When it's powered on, it repels monsters like the street lamps do. Oh, okay. That works then. Treasure chest and aqua shrine. Ah, okay. Hey! Estelle! Huh? Yo, what's up? Annalise! And Shara too! Yo! It's been a while. I didn't think we'd meet up here of all places. And I see a familiar face caught up with you as well. Weren't you staying at the hot springs in Elmo? Ah, but Shara! The current's deeper than the sea at play here! Mean you're tagging along out of curiosity? Pretty much, yeah. Oh, the bobs and slings I endure from you two. Watch out, Tita. Hi Shara, it's been a while. Oh, my. And Tita's here too? Oh, right, Killer Convention Gang Professor Russell's helping investigating the earthquakes. You must be helping with that then? Yep. Annalise? What's up? You're spacing out. I can't. I can't stop myself anymore! Huh? Boink. Glomp. You are the cutest thing! I can't not hug you! You're so cute, so cute, so cute! Oh, right. Annalise's love of cute things. Didn't I, call this at one point? Gotta make sure she doesn't smother Tita. You said your name is Tita, right? I'm Annalise Elfiad. You can just call me Annalise, okay? What? Oh, you're even cuter when you get all confused. Shara, I claim this cutie for the Bracer Guild. We're taking her with us. Hey, Reen, how's it going? Better than Angie, at least. Oh, yeah. Definitely. You see, because this is an appreciation of cute things, and there's no groping going on. There's no weird sexual undertones to every word that comes out of her mouth. I know how you feel, but I don't think it's a good idea. If I were you, I'd be worried about her big brother over there. What are you staring at me for? So, Shara, why are you guys out here? But I hope you're doing well, Reen. Finished replaying all of Cold Steel, and now I am missing Emma. You. Ah, okay. I'm doing pretty well. Just, getting through a second chapter. Missing Toa. So, you know what, we're gonna sate that. We're gonna sate that with some Captain. But yeah, doing pretty good otherwise. Every day we get one day closer to the crossbow games, so I'm pretty happy. Did you come looking for us? No, this is just a happy coincidence. We're on the trail of some clues concerning the Sky Bandits in the old Intelligence Division. Huh? The Sky Bandits in the You mean there are guys from those still on the loose? That's right. There's still men from both that the army hasn't caught. I'm trying Xanadu, but I'm getting a bit of whiplash. Xanadu, Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus is a bit odd. Because it's like a weird mix-up of Ys and like Cold Steel systems. Got the final chapter of Aja in my learning. Nice. Like it's like an action game like Ys, but it's a bit slower in terms of, like, I would say overall combat feel. It's 50% of the run. And it has like it almost has like the orbment system of Cold Steel, but it doesn't affect you nearly as much. Like, you don't need it nearly as hard. But overall, I'd say it's an interesting game. But yeah, like going for I can definitely see how it would give you whiplash if you're used to any of the other games. You guys found some kind of clue? Well, the guild's had witness calls pouring in. Most of them aren't all that reliable, though. We've been investigating throughout the country, following up on some of the more reliable leads. Though, I was curious. I heard one of the Ouroboros showed up in Rouen. Yeah, a weirdo in an opera suit calling himself the Phantom Thief. Yo, LeBlanc! You want that stupid costume? Guy was a powerhouse. If he'd really tried to fight us, could have been bad for us.
Whoa, Agate saying someone was tough? Well, it most really is dangerous in that case. More mysterious than dangerous, I'd say. Well, remember, if you need our help, call us anytime. If you use the guild's orbophones, you should be able to contact us quickly. Yeah, we'll do that. Ditto for you, Shara. If anything happens, get in touch with us. The translation is also weird in places, as westernized clearly Japanese terms in places like anime and light novel. It was changed to comic book despite the fact that it would be acceptable to say those terms are mine. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's... The translation for it was a bit... a bit odd. But... yeah. What can you do? But overall, I'd say it's a pretty good game. And it's interesting because there's like a whole bunch of like, I think it's Cold Steel 3, like marketing in the game itself. Like there's cutouts and like and trailers playing for that game in like the department store. Which is just like, because I played that game prior to Cold Steel 3 coming out, so I was like, I can't play you. I'm looking at you, but I can't play you. Anything happens, get in touch with us. We'll be there in an instant. Good, I'll be counting on it. It is nice to see you again, but this is hardly the place for a long talk. It's about time we moved on. Oh, yeah, it's too bad, but I guess you're right. Oh, how cruel you are, Shara. How can you be so cold after finally reuniting with your beloved? Oh, well then, why don't you come with us? We can have a drink tonight to celebrate our reunion. Oh, hey! Sherry can drink a dime dial under the table, do you know? Be cautious in your travels. Oh, why do you always try to do things that blow up in your face? Hey, don't take this the wrong way, but you're two women traveling alone. Make sure you don't bite off more than you can chew, okay? Whoa, Agate? Being thoughtful? Hold the presses, I think the earth just shook again. What did I just say about biting off and chewing? Just kidding. There's a poster for Cold Steel 3 and a trailer for 2. Ah, nice, yeah. Hey, yo, whoopee face. He does have a point, though. Thank you, Agate. We'll be careful, as should you. Stay well, everyone. Estelle, Tita, next time we meet, let's hang out together. You bet. Goodbye. Weird lady who just glomped onto me. I didn't think we'd meet up with Sharon and Annalise out here. Oh, Tita, are you okay? I was kind of afraid Annalise would squeeze you like a grape. Yeah, I'm okay. That was kind of surprising, though. Well, she's not a bad person, so forgive her, okay? Still, though, remnants of the bandits and the intelligence goons? Both groups seem to have secret society backing. If those two do a good job, we might get some valuable clues. We better do our best, too. Anyway, so right here is fine, right? Should be. Let's get to the rest of the stuff set up. Right. Okay, so maybe... See, I'm wondering if maybe the guide had it wrong, and maybe it's after I'm set up the first... I mean, the guide's probably right. I just don't know how I would have done it. Also, Cold Steel made me hate Machias. Really? Why did it make you hate Machias? Curious to know. He's definitely not my favorite character either. But... like... Overall, I'd say he's probably one of the more... See, I think it's one of the ones where it's like Cold Steel 1 Machias, where it focuses more highly on why he feels the way he does about nobles and stuff. I think when the focus is on that, I like him a bit more. But in Cold Steel 2 through 4, it really is just kind of... It's kind of lackluster. So the guys passed through a braces tooth. The girl with the ribbon was a real cutie. Chance monster with that cute outfit. I love it. Brawn and beauty all rolled into one. She's super cute, but she acts the toughest guy when it comes to her work. Love that contrast. Look, Monkey is the most... He's pretty damn normal. Him and Elliot are like the normal boys. Because he starts out as a hypocritical douche, and when he mellows out, he becomes unnecessary, especially when the class system becomes an afterthought. Yeah, it is... Like, Machias is one of those characters where, like... It almost feels like him... It almost feels like him and Eustace were intentionally made to not be likable when you initially meet them. They're meant to be more of like a growth. He gets the rug pulled out from him by Milliam. Much better character, by the way, as Eustace's foil. Yeah. See, I feel like
I feel like Millium and Machias foil Eustace in different ways, though. No, I love Eustace off the bat. Really? See, because when I feel like the intended thing is, like, you take Machias, and it's like, okay, I don't like him because he's kinda, I don't want to say arrogant, but he just, like, dislikes people purely based on their birth status. And Eustace comes off as more of the typical snooty, like he definitely isn't the way that a lot of the other noble kids are, but he doesn't interact very amicably with anyone until you get close to him. And that's more of like the... And then Machias and Eustace, their foil is based on their birth, their familial situations, and how they interact with each other, whereas Millium foiling with Eustace is more of energy-based. Like, very high energy versus a more stable mellow. No, I played that specifically because it pissed off Machias. Yeah. Yeah, he did. Didn't hang around people much because he didn't trust people. Yes, he did not trust them. Okay. Where am I going? Heading to... Where am I going? Oh yeah, I have several things to do. Parts have gone missing in the central factory, recruiting persons. Okay, need to go do that. Need to go to Alma Hot Springs at some point. So let's go back up here. I think it said first floor here. Everybody's in the bracers. Hey, so it's been a while. Yeah, it has. This you're in good health. I see, so that's what it was. What was it? Okilka said she called for assistance. She must have meant all of you. Probably. We'll be in Zeiss for a while. Looking forward to meeting you. Working with you. Good luck. And you too, Hazel. Okay. Where? First floor maintenance desk. Are you? Okay, had to talk to him. Welcome to the Central Factory maintenance desk. Are you looking for something? Are you the one looking for us? Me looking for... Wait! You guys are bracers then? Yeah, sorry you're crushed on the board. But thanks for coming. I really need a bit of a fix. Anyway, do you have time to hear about the problem? Yeah? Yeah, sure. Also, she is more than just energy-based. In a sense, she's the child of the most powerful person of the opposing political party. Unlike him, was more comfortable with that fact. I mean... Yes. Yeah, I can see that. Kind of child-based of Osborne. But I feel like that one's slightly more of a stretch because there are a lot less expectations in terms of political views of her. She was basically purchased as a tool. And the family aspect was more just resulting from interacting with them over a long time. Whereas his familial thing is quite literally born into expectation. And having that pressure flow down into the rest of his everyday life, basically. Not to say that the analogy there isn't incorrect. It definitely plays, which then also puts it to an odd Reen connection where it's like, well, her father figure, her stand-in father figure was his actual dad that he barely spent time with, further making her foil Eustace, as she did have a better social upbringing than Eustace at an early age. For Arena Millium, he only had his brother, which got destroyed. Yeah, sure. To get right to it, sounds like you're looking for something. Yes, I'm looking for some small Orbman parts. I was going around checking to see if the equipment in here was unharmed, and I guess they all spilled out of the hole in my pocket while I was moving around. You had a hole in your pocket? Yeah, that'd do it. Yeah, this is totally my mistake. I knew it was starting to tear, but, well, I was freaking out when the earthquake happened, and I just stuffed them in my pocket without thinking. So they tumbled from your person while you were walking around. Yes, I believe you grasped the particulars of this case. The job's to find those parts? Yes, that's right. But many Orbman parts are delicate little things. Seeking them out sounds like quite a arduous task. Now you mention it, that does sound like a pain. Yeah, I think so too. Fear not, I have a secret weapon for you. A secret weapon? Please use this. Metal detector. What's this? Also, harsh pain in mind, but I felt Reen, Emma, Eustace, Crow, and Millium were the true stars of OG Class 7. Yeah, I mean, if you're just going out from a purely plot pertinent standpoint, Reen, of course, main character, character. Emma, because of the connection to the Hexen Clan witches, that becomes a major plot thread. More in 3 and 4. With the 1 and 2 kind of being like introductory threads that lead to it, with Vita Clotilde being essentially the only other witch that really gets interacted. Crow, obvious reasons, similar to Reen. Millium for the end of Cold Steel 3 and that. You know, from plot pertinence and personal connections. Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel plot pertinence in Reen, Emma, Crow. Millium plot pertinence was more of a driving force, I think, in 4, rather than being like her existing in the way she did throughout Cold Steel 4 is probably why she's one of the more plot pertinent characters. But due to essentially the lack of her ability to interact in the plot, I would put that one as a throw up. Eustace is more purely based on who his family is. Pertinent because his entire family were major antagonists for the entire saga. Yeah. I mean, more his brother than anything. I mean, his father, major antagonist in a chapter here, a chapter there, and then he was kind of done. But brother, yeah, throughout, it's... Yeah. I would say that. The Alvarez family as an entirety is pretty pertinent to it. What's this? So there's a bit of an oddball metal detector we've invented. This metal detector can pinpoint specific metals. In other words, you can select a specific material to search for. That sounds pretty incredible, but what does that have to do with the job? A lot, of course. I think I get it. We said to search for just the kinds of metals we use in the parts. I see. So in other words, it can be set to respond only to the parts. Okay, so that's how it works. Yes, exactly. Get close to something that looks promising and use the detector. If there are any parts, there should be some kind of response. Yeah, got it. The machine will help, but we'd like to cut down the areas we have to search too. When we dropped the parts, do you remember where you'd been? I was in the workshop on the 3rd floor and the lab on the 4th. I already checked the elevator and the hallways, so please just focus your search on those 2 rooms. 3rd floor workshop, the lab on the 4th floor. Alright, got it. Okay, I think it should be about 8 parts. God damn it. If we find at least half, it would be a big help. We'll do our best. If you find 8 parts, we'll come back here. Please do. Ask the return detector then. Any other info? Not, we'll be going. And one more thing. Give the lab on the 4th floor a real one-over. I played with Anton while I was up there for a bit. I'm sure I probably dropped a bunch of parts there. Antoine, you mean the cat living in the factory? And you see how he reacts to his family. Overwhelming guilt, better than how you do with Elisa, whose father is just a possessed loser, and her mother isn't even an antagonist. Yeah. Yeah, her thing is more of an abandonment issue. where it's almost like that classic, like the classic Japanese, like, latchkey kid, where it's like, parents aren't there because work and sadness resulting from it. And that's just it. Antoine, you mean the cat living in the factory? Yeah, that Antoine. He can be pretty cute, but this time I'm kind of annoyed with him. Well, I mean, I'm not trying to blame him, but I'm sure I lost a lot of parts playing with him. Now I feel bad for Antoine. Now let's get moving. Good luck, I'm counting on you guys. Roger that, we'll be back when we find something. Okay, time to go and get this 3rd floor. Okay. So let's come over here, scroll down to these quests. 3. Okay. So 1 to 3. Oh wait, I need to also check her equipment because... Oh damn it, I didn't need to buy a PO7. See, I bought it because I thought that was going to be the better one. Here we go. Like, I didn't think she was going to have that when I came in, or when I got her on the team. You know what? Prevents freeze, that's fine. And then... Sure, prevents petrify. Okay. I wonder if I can just, like, click the things. So, scrapping all the parts, using an essay, isn't even abandonment. Her mother was just busy. Mommy still tried and even gave her freedom to choose for herself. Elisa also never truly becomes independent as she traded a financial crutch, Mom for an emotional crutch, Reen, if you choose, and Emma. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I can definitely believe that. I mean, the abandonment is not like true abandonment, but lack of presence, even if they are still available, is still a kind of abandonment. So I have all 4 Zolus guides open, but I should be able to just run with my memory. I don't need to open chest. I mean, you'll definitely... I feel like 3 and 4 will definitely be a lot easier for you, Fontano, because that's when you get all, like just on the main screen where to go. And 2 isn't that bad of a run, I would say. I'd say more of it's just making sure you have the right party members, because there's a lot of character-specific things. Like, you need to bring Laura and Fee into the final dungeon. I actually got annoyed when she whined about her mom in front of users. Showed her utter lack of self-awareness. Yeah, I mean, honestly, whining about a mom in front of Elliot, Eustace, Machias, Crow, I believe. I think both of his parents are dead. And Emma. Who else? I mean, Milliam doesn't have parents in a normal sense. I mean, basically complaining about parental situation in front of most of Class 7 is a thing. It's like most of them have lost a parent. And to her point, by that point, depending on where in the timeline you are, she is under the impression that she has lost one of hers. Elliot's dad is much better than the Duke. Definitely. Not denying that. Elliot's father still mostly supported his son's dream. I feel like it was only after, though. He had to be convinced. Like Elliot went to the military academy instead of the arts academy because of his father, if I remember right. It's been a while since I played. He just wanted to make his son tougher. Finished prepping all parts used in the sail job. Now we just have to check them over, load them on a ship. Alright, let's check it out with plugs. Sign the air, be more. Looked over it. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that there's probably a part over here. The worst part is I have to come over here and do stuff like this. Metal detector used. Nothing happened. God damn it. This is going to be annoying. Nothing happened. Am I in the right lab? That was the design room workshop. Okay, I was in the wrong room. Okay, so let's... No response. Okay, but at least that gives me an area. Do I have to, like, be on top of it? Remember, he is like, it pains me to do what I did. I just want to make you a tougher man. I mean, that doesn't... I mean, also, no, I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played 1 and 2. But, I mean, I feel like that's more of a self-serving excuse. Right? Like, saying, I wanted you to be tougher is a very... Like, that's almost one of those, like, toxic masculinity excuses. Like, I'm not smacking my responses in the vicinity. Like, oh, I'm only smacking my son really hard because I want him to be... because I want to toughen him up. Not... which is purely for my own self-satisfaction. Like, him being tough is not something that my son wishes, and it might actually hurt him in the future in terms of his mentality. Now, luckily it's Elliot, soft boy, and he got really good friends. So, I don't think it was persuasion that was needed. You just wanted to see his son grow first. Imagine if making the ultimate weapon for Claire or Sharon made them tougher if you saved it. Oh, yeah, that would be nice. But, where did I get the ice crowns? That's, from the secret, like, that's the New Game Plus, like, bonus shrine. Before you do, like, the final go to the, villa mission to save the royal family. Responsive, like, where, like, how do I pick up the things? Response is in the vicinity. And why, like, there really should be just a... Okay. So I have to be, like, on top of it. Organ parts. So that was 1. Makes sense, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a 1 per run thing, Fontano. So, I mean, I guess it would be good practice for CS2 to get more of those, but yeah, it's a lot. I don't think it's comparative to that at all. Remember how much he gushes over his shoulder? Yeah, I mean, you can still be happy and proud of your children. Like, you can have the best intentions and still do things that aren't good for your children. Like, yeah, he loves his children very much. He's a very doting father, but using the reason as toughen up is why I'm going to say you can't go to a specialized school where you'd be able to pursue your dreams to a higher standard. There was a shortcut button on it. See, I feel like there's no reason, and instead make you go to a military academy where you can only do it as a side activity in a club is more to please the father than to help the son pursue the goal. Never calls his son a sissy. Didn't even say he couldn't pursue music at all. I didn't say he called him a sissy, but you said that his... earlier you said he sent him there to toughen him up. If I remember right. Like, as I said, I played CS1 and 2 in what, like 2018? Like, it was years ago, man. So, like, I can't think of all the things that went on in that game in terms of dialogue. It's more the broad strokes and some of the stuff I remember. Okay, 1 to 3 are in this workshop. But where the flippin' frick basket is it? And yeah, and see, I forgot because I meant to go into the config menu. Not sure if anyone knows it. Is there, like, a way to shortcut this kind of stuff, like, in the config menu? Because it seems odd that it would be a shortcut button on the Vita, of all things, but then not have the, at least, option to use it on the PC. Damn, don't think so? Shit. That seems like an oversight. See, the worst part is, the item tab... Is there, like, a straight-up, like, faster way to open the item tab? Is there a button that does that better? Nope. Square's the only... Circle's the only one that does it. God damn it. I'm saying it wouldn't be toxic masculinity. It would make sense of man, political position like his, want to make sure their son could handle violent and destructive situations. I mean... His position... Brigadier General... He's Brigadier General, right? Brigadier General Elliot Craig. That's not a family position. That's one that he earned through his own, like, movement. Like, yeah, his place is political, but, like, it's not like his son is going to inherit the position of general. Which is just why I would... Like, maybe toxic isn't the right word, but it is still... Like, I would say it's still odd especially given that his mother was a... What, his mother was like a pianist, right? Like a professional pianist? So, like, it's basically saying, yeah, I see that you have... taken your dream from your mother and want to follow that. However, instead of putting you on the path from which you could pursue it to the highest heights, to the greatest lengths, instead of sending you, child who wants to do art, to an art school, I'm going to send you to a tech school that has a side art program. Because I, your father, want you to not wholeheartedly pursue your dream. I want you to get qualifications to be a tech man, but if you somehow still become a very good artiste at the tech school, then I guess we're both happy at the end. I mean, so he can defend himself. I mean, yes, but that's the military's job. Like, not everyone needs to know how to defend themselves. That's kind of the point of having highly trained military people that act all around the country. And hell, that one could argue, after booting the Bracers out of Erebonia, that de facto becomes the responsibility of the military. Also, his dad is named Olaf. Yeah, it is. Olaf the Red. Craig the Red. Yeah, his name is Olaf Craig, but he is only referred to as Craig the Red, basically. But overall, I do like Craig the Red, just because he's one of the few guys that you'll see just standing on a tank while shells are being shot. You're like, dude, how much of a badass are you? It's crazy. And everybody, their politics are so divisive and hostile that kidnapping is regular. I mean, yeah. I'm not going to deny that. Elliot's sister was victim to that. But, you know? Like, I'm not saying that Olaf's reasoning doesn't make sense to him. But I am saying that to Elliot, it is disregarding what he wants. And because Elliot acquiesced and he was a main character, and obviously they weren't going to write him out of happiness, so he achieved his dreams just as well as he would have anyway. It is, I don't want to say backwards, but it is just not in line with a wholly supportive parent. Also, good thing I'm checking this now. CS4 had the same issue I had with 3. It won't run if there are missing DLCs. Ah, okay. Yeah, I remember having that issue a couple times, like playing on the PlayStation. Like, sometimes I would load up. I would have to, like, reload my save or something because it was, like, missing DLCs. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not missing any DLCs. But I wasn't, like, logged into the PlayStation Network. So it said, like, I had DLCs, but I couldn't open the file because I wasn't logged in. And I'm like, this is dumb. This is really dumb. Okay, where is this final goddamn shipwreck? Did I already get 3 pieces? Am I a fool? I can't remember. I transferred my stuff to PS5. I didn't have all the DLCs I got downloaded. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's a good thing that you're checking them now. So you're doing it all on PS5. You're just doing like all the switchovers. Yeah, because eventually when I get around to it, I'll just have it on PC by that point. Although, speaking of CS4 on PC, not sure if you guys have heard about it, but some people have released like an Evolutions mod to CS4 to make Alphen, Toa, and Oliver playable. Because apparently they had all like the data and stuff like for attacks and stuff in the game, but they just never like finished it and made it and like incorporated it and had each of the characters as playable. But I also have all the Trails games on PC. Okay. Tactic. Yeah, okay, so is there any... Oh, wait, I was going to check here. Okay, so found one by the desk. One by the tool shelf. So I found one over here. Found one over here. That makes me think there should be one over here to finish out the area. No response. Yeah, this is something that I think CS3 and 4 handle a lot better with the like hold the button in the menu to bring up like the radial thing to open like your mail and stuff, where like you just hold a button and you can just do that kind of thing real easy. Instead of this. Also, I'm mostly indifferent with guys. I hate him for holding back his power in 3. Yes, Emma lied at the beginning of the series, but she at least used her witchy knowledge to support the party in dire situations. He was holding back during Ouroboros fights and the major fight beneath Heimdall, despite the fact that stuff is what his group is supposed to fight. I say on 2 copies of every chess game. I mean, I'm not for the 2 copies thing, I'm not one to speak. I've bought CS3 on PS4 and I have it on PC, and I'm planning to. I have Cold Steel 4 on PS4, and I'm going to get it for PC eventually when I do my all achievements rerun through on stream, which I'm not sure when I'll do that, but I'll do it at some point. But for Gaius, see, my issue with Gaius was I found him to be boring, and like his power up of getting like the stigma from the church it felt very artificial. Like they just were really trying to make him relevant somehow in terms of power level, or to essentially give him a goal, which he never stated. Because like even the other side characters, right? Like Eustace, head of the family. Machias, oh, I'm an auditor now. Elliot, hey, I became big musician. Guys, he went through all of Cold Steel 1 and 2 being like, I'm here as a foreign exchange student, and I like the wind. So it felt like they just had to arbitrarily give him a power-up with a goal. I felt his power-up was as artificial as the stuff with Elisa. Yeah, I mean, at least Elisa's was like an artificial mech, right? Like that was her power-up. Wasn't it? Where it was like, yeah, we made a mech. Whereas like every other character, it's like reasonable. It's like, oh yeah, Fee trained as a bracer, so she got stronger. Laura was doing her like countrywide like training circuit. Milliam obviously was doing more missions and shit. Anyone else? Yeah, she got a mech. Yeah, so like the mech, it's like, okay, we built a mech. We quite literally artificially gave her a mech. Don't hate me, but I don't like Laura either. Oh, well, excuse me while I dab on that. I mean, I'm gonna say Laura ain't the best written character. I don't think she's that interesting, but she is highly useful in terms of her skill set and her abilities. I think the main issue is that she really is just like there are so few differences. Like I would have trouble naming a significant amount of differences between her and Kurt. Don't even like her gameplay wise, as her orbit hinders her skill set. Yeah, I mean the water quartz really don't help, but she has big strong, and with domination she can like. I tried to have her in my party as much as possible because I built her to one-shot shit, so it was great. Hate Kurt too. God damn, man. Kurt has the issue of one being just like the classic swordsman and he's not as good a evade tank as Fee. Kurt, I view as completely useless. Yeah, like they build him as like the evade tank of that game, but he doesn't have the mid-range that Fee does. So often he would dodge the attack, but not counter because he's melee. Plot and gameplay wise. Yeah, plot, he doesn't have much plot. His plot is, oh, my friend that I was sworn to protect has kinda gone evil. And, yeah, I feel bad about that. I want to be a better swordsman. Which really makes the short that Jellopocalypse did for CS3 really boil him down to what he is, where it's just like, swords? Swords. But yeah, it's like the classic swords person plotline where it's like, I don't feel good enough. I need to get stronger, and it's like, you just need to believe in yourself better. You're strong. You just need to stop holding yourself back in your brain. Okay. What? Detector. Also, Sarah's supposed to be the evade tank. Fee was intended to be a stealth DPS. What's a stealth DPS? I've never heard of that kind of build. Because to me, evade tank is someone who has just high evasion that you can just get the enemy to focus on, and therefore miss. Because Fee has an inbuilt, 10% evade chance, I think? Organ part's good. She strikes and nobody can find her. Okay, yeah, because she's got the, a couple of the moves that give stealth. But I feel like there aren't that... How many moves does she have that does that, though? 4 to 7 are in 4th lab. Antoine in 4th floor clinic has the last part. Okay. So I guess actually, can I go get that part now? Hey. Meow. Antoine. Sarah has base 15 and her self buff gives insight. Yeah, it does. What's Fee's base? Wait a minute. Oh, would you look at that, Antoine, you sneaky little cat. So you're carrying one of the parts. Oh, it would have been easy to miss. Come to think of it, Eric said he played with him for a bit. Maybe he found the part and carried it back with him? I think so, but for him to bring it with him? Man. Ow. Sorry, little kitten. I'm afraid we have to take your toy. We'll get Eric to make it up to you. See you later, Antoine. Meow. Ugh. Okay, so I'm gonna bet that there's one in here. Yep. Like, has to be. Proceed more reports, good. Okay, so let's maybe hope that there's one by the bookshelf. See, it's mean because this guy says 1 to 3 are in the workshop, 4 to 7 are in the lab. And it's like, okay, well, you couldn't give me like where in you couldn't give me a couple bullet points as to where in each of them. Spawn's very nearby. Also, I love half of OG Class 7. New Class 7 minus Kurt were better at being relevant. I mean, I definitely think that was probably the intent, right, behind making a Class 7 that was a bit more pared down. That way they could focus it a bit more and have them be a bit more relevant. Because if we're talking in terms of plot relevance, Ash, Muse, Altina are all definitely more involved. With Yuna, then Kurt kind of being in the downward scale, where Yuna's relevance is more as the team glue and resident cross-bellite. Cross-bellin. Find Muse creepy as hell, but she is important. She's just that girl that wants to hit on the teacher. It's weird. Not gonna deny that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, sorry, I have one more. 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, it's definitely an odd thing to have, and that's why I hate her. I mean, I can appreciate... So, I appreciate characters that are at least different from the rest, right? Like, one of the main reasons why I really like Ash is he's the only character that gives Reen shit actively. Like, it's really nice that there's someone just openly like, yeah, look at this guy over here just being a friggin', look at this guy. Like, I love it. And at least Muse is upfront with her emotions throughout the entire time, or at least upfront with the intent to want to plow Reen. So while it is odd, I can at least go like, okay, you know what? Weird, but at least it's different than every other girl that finds Reen attractive. Okay, where the hell is this part? Is that Tito over there? You look busy as always. Helping Grandpa again. Man, Professor Russell sure is blessed to have an assistant like you. Unlike my assistant. Enough complaining. Tito, pardon me, you can go back to work. Okay, bye, Ray. Okay, I'm gonna save because I don't want to have to do this again. If something happens. Okay, where the flippin' shipwreck? This is... I can definitely say so far in this game, this is my least favorite quest. Due purely due to the menuing that I have to do to get it. I also like Ash because despite the fact he gives Reen shit, he does care for him. Yeah, he's the he's the punk with the heart of gold. Remember how devastated he was when Reen does what he does at the end of 4? I mean, yeah, that's like, that is the thing where as I think that's just one of the things. As every playable character, right, in Cold Steel, at their base, is a nice person. They are nice people. And yeah, some of them might lie or be misleading or might seem rough around the edges, but they're all nice people. No one in the main groups ever want to actively hurt people or be mean. it might be a way to hide the way that they actually feel. I mean, I feel like you could make some decent comparisons between Agate and Ash in the way that they act and talk. But at the end of the line, they're all nice people. So when things happen that are bad and sad, they are going to be distraught and broken like everyone else. And I think that that's one thing that is nice and is important to highlight. Where I feel like it's pretty clear, at least by the first or second bonding event with Ash, it's like Ash doesn't hate Rean, right? It might be more of a... It's more of a, like, assumed ego check, where the world raises Rean onto a pedestal of, like, Ashen Chevalier. Like, look at this guy. And Ash is like, well, how about you not? You remember that Civil War? No one came to help my town. I helped my town. You didn't. There's no reason why I should like you. But everyone else seems to adore you. So I'm going to try and keep you in check. In terms of what I might assume your ego is. Hey everyone, did you find any parts? It's going okay, I guess. For now, we'll report what we've got. Find 8 parts, right? That's it. 1 to 3, 4 to 7, 8. Yeah. Wait, did you really find all 8 parts? Oof, okay. And I selected Emma, Eustace, Crow, Altina, and Ash because I felt they had Rean's best intentions in mind. Emma would try to cheer him up when he is down. She was the only one to actually try when Lisa and Machias is rude to him. Yeah. In 4, but she was losing sleep over him. He was aloof about it, but he does give Rean advice. Altina is obvious. With Ash, Rean grew on him. The rest were more reliant on him. Yeah, I can definitely see that, but I would say the driving thing in 4 specifically is how there are so many characters in the game that are just weighed down by the idea of self-sacrifice. Like, so many are ready to throw themselves under the bus for other people that it is nigh ludicrous. And it is pointedly remarkable when people do it and others will react with anger and disbelief. Realistically, I guess. Reasonably, one might say. But then they will also go and do the same thing and act surprised that that others feel the exact same way that they do about them. Which is why it is quite interesting when you get characters like that, where in different bonding events, Rean with Emma, Rean with Altina, have essentially reverse mirror matches of that exact thing. Where it's like, how about you guys stop and realize and grow and stop doing this? Because that's Rean's thing every game. It's like, I'm just gonna devalue myself and put myself in harm's way for everyone else. It doesn't matter what they think until they literally grab me by the shoulders, smack my face a little bit, and go, hey, stop it. Stop it, you dummy. And even then, sometimes it doesn't work. He just does it again 5 minutes later. Did you really find all 8 parts? Oh, did we get them all? Incredible. I'd totally given up. Anyway, if you give me the parts in the detector, metal detector, have it. Thank you so much. Didn't think all the parts would be found. I'm glad we found them for you. Will this be enough on the job? Of course. Feel kind of bad having to make this going this far. Oh, right. That reminds me I had that. Give me something. Give me a prize. Here, please, take this. May not be much, but I think it is a symbol of my sincere and super relieved thanks. Buzzer. Wow, thank you. Are you sure we can have it? Yes, don't worry about it. You really saved my butt. Anyway, thanks again for today. Thanks to you guys, I should be able to catch back up on the work I was doing. That's good, but
You should really fix the hole in your pocket. Yeah, I probably should. Guess I better find a sewing kit. If you need help with that, just contact the guild. We'll arrive anytime, thread and needle in hand. I felt Emma's was better because she was trying to find a permanent solution for Rian's situation. The outcome was uncertain, but it was on it because it was interrupted. Sarah's would have been pointless because it would only work at one point because Rian could still go berserk, not to mention a courier bomb will work fine, but let's ignore gameplay mechanics. I mean, the outcome was uncertain because it was interrupted. However, I would argue that it was safe to say that if it wasn't interrupted, it would have gone poorly, given the established scale of what was attempting to be done, essentially. We'll arrive at any time. Thread and needle. Thanks for your thoughtfulness. Anyway, thanks again for today. Happy to see you again. You can leave the thread and needle behind now. Yeah, next time. Well, then later. Part search complete. Good. Done with that quest. So what is this buzzer? Come on. Buzzer. ATS plus 30. ADF plus 30. Prevents faint and sleep. Okay. So that's damn good. Your ATS is 220, 180, 159, 274. Okay. I'll give this to her. There we go. Ooh, should I get maybe? No, I'll give that. I'll let them keep it. Okay, I kept getting the DLC error, looked around, changed nothing, got to work. Nice. Yeah, sometimes it's just about resetting the game. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that sometimes is just the thing you have to do. There doesn't seem to be any hitting quests in this period of time. Where do I have to go? That's Ice Landing Port. Ritter Road. Okay. Earthquake. Okay, midpoint, Caldia Tunnel. North of Trap Plains. So, wasn't Trap Plains south? Yeah, Trap Plains Road. Okay. And I have a quest for Trap Plains, right? Trap Plains... Yeah, there's Trap Plains one. I have to go to that circle or something in Trap Plains. Yeah, because it's, over to the right, there's another thing. Do I have a favorite Trails villain? I have only finished the Cold Steel games. I have not finished the... Oh, okay, I'll fight that. Great Sabbath, cool. Ooh, you're one of those completionist types, huh? Love it. I haven't finished the Sky series, so I would only be able to pick from Cold Steel, which I feel like is it's almost a bit unfair. If I were to pick like a favorite Trails antagonist, I think McBurn is pretty high up there, purely because of the plot, the greater world plot dump that is his existence and CS4 monologue. Additionally, I think it's a bit interesting how he is who he is, and the fighter types are always fun. I just want to fight because fight. I do like that. In terms of like appearance, because I guess I can do it that way. I think appearance-wise, whose appearance do I really like? Honestly, I think Shirley's a pretty good design. And her weapon just being a fucking chainsaw sword is pretty nice. Excited to see more of her in the Crossbelt arc. In terms of plot relevance, not sure. Stone Circle is still spooky as ever. They seem to have been erected with purpose, but I believe they predate even ancient Zemuria.
They are quite simple. Someone simply split stones and stood them up. More like chainsaw flamethrower. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Do you think I have enough money for CS4? I only have 1,000 mirror with almost 200,000 Zapith. You know, maybe. Maybe. Of course, you have a lot more people you need to kit out, right? I'm guessing when you do the Erebonia Present, you're going to be doing it on the easiest difficulties, Fontano. And quite something. Someone simply split stones, stood them up. Zemurians. Ancient people who lived on orbital energy and then vanished. The Tetrasix towers in the sealed area beneath Gransel Castle are both Zemurian, right? 1 million mirror, Bison. I mean, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, apparently. It's true this thing isn't remotely like those. Grandpa told me once there's a really strong septium vein running beneath this area. I thought this place might have been important to a religion a really long time ago. Which means it's a good place for examining the flow of a septium vein. I get it. Where should we put the measuring instrument, though? Let's see. Yes, he's available. Good. Just because I'm on vacation doesn't mean I want to spend 2 days on this. Yeah. I think in terms of like overall plot relevance, I think Lawrence is a pretty good antagonist. And by Lawrence, I mean, what's his face? It's not Lawrence. Come on, let me toss around in my head a little bit. Gotta shake it. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? His name is something. Something. Grandier looks pretty solid, and it's not in the ruins. Louve, that's it. Yeah, that's it. There we go. I mean, the boss fight against Lawrence at the end of the game, of previous game, first chapter, pretty darn cool. And all the callbacks to him, and in 3 and 4, and with other characters being like, man, I miss Louve and fighting him. He was pretty cool. Like, you know a character's pretty cool when they're dead and gone, and even the villains are like, man, we miss him. He was pretty tight. Direction is good. Estelle, he'll work great right here. Should we set it up? Set up instrument. Gotta start setting it up. Just give me just a minute. All done. Well, flip that switch as hard as you can. Flipping. Also shows how much they hate Bison. Yeah, right? Ah! What the? Such a monstrous display. I only have Speed Omega, but that should be fine. Yeah, only. I don't know why I'm so worried. This is easy. Yeah. Off top again. I love arts damage. I thought it was easier building arts using a physical attacker. Yes. Well, I feel like it's definitely dependent on where in the game you are. I feel like arts is definitely easier starting, like, beginning to mid, and then it's only mid to late where you can really build physicals, because you're kind of reliant on essentially getting domination to make a physical person be extremely viable. Like, as I said, using Laura purely for the strength stat, it's like, yeah, it's only after getting domination that's like, okay, I'm going to be one-shotting bosses if I build it right. For me, it was arts good throughout. Okay. I mean, arts were definitely good throughout, but I felt it was easier to hit high damage numbers beginning with arts, and then it just kind of flowed through. Because I feel like you got the tools necessary to build a good arts character a lot earlier. Like, I always did the, give an arts user the thing that where EP is regened based on the amount of damage you do. So, like, by mid-game, you have that, and you have some AoE arts, so you're basically getting all your thing back, and you're basically just waiting on what, like Hades? That's the domination for arts. And you can get cast, you can get the bells, you can get actions, just have them go really quick. So it's a lot easier to build a early game arts user, and then physical, you're looking at, you have to, one, figure out how you want to build the physical, because there's a couple different ones. Like, you could build a delay-based Reen, which you need a lot of impedes and even some special accessories. Or you could just be going for maximum high damage first attack, where you need like big strength ups, domination, waterfall, and other stuff. And shoot physically against I use for Reen and Millium, the rest are harder to use. Yeah, I just made Reen delay enemies so they didn't get turns. Even then I had to rely on his buff to have his damage match Emma's arts damage. I mean, that is the benefit of the arts, where you can just get full map arts, and it'll just do good damage. Especially if you're using like the higher element ones, because for throughout most of the games, you're fighting ones that don't have resistance or strength to those, so they'll always do neutral base damage. And then if you do have one of the elements that a thing is weak against, you'll do even more damage.
Son of a... They're after the cores and the device. Only one thing to do. Shred them!
Okay, let's do it. Oh my god! What the fuck? Okay. Great to see that occur. You love to see... wait, reviving mom.
We're good to go.
Okay, so... let's do this. Jesus Christ. Craft. What are you guys weak to? Earth? I don't have that. In fact, you're... well, I do have it, but you're not the AoE guy. Basically, around home is throughout, the rest are boring in comparison. Yeah, the higher ones are also good because they have pretty decent stats effects that you can get with them as well. Okay, let's try this. Can I just at least kill? Okay, got two of them, so that's better. It'll be a lot harder to kill them now. Exactly. Oh, never mind. What were you gonna ask? Sophan Wing, Chaos Brand. Debilitate? Is that an attack? Can't remember if that's like an attack or not. Let's do that. Pretty sure it's... okay, no, it's just confused. Good. Thank you. I have shield, HP, critical, and speed omega. Okay, so yeah, so you'll be doing fine, dude. Nothing to worry about. Okay, so let's keep you level. Let's work on you. So you got Earth, Stone Hammer, bam. There we go. Good. There we go. Okay. Bad start, but saved it. We saved it. Because Eustace lost Noble Command in later games, I switched him out with Ash. Very good when linked to Altina. Altina served as my Emma when Emma was away. Okay, okay. Yeah, I used... in CS3 and 4, I liked using Muse, because I liked her water. Like, I like using the water Orbment characters mostly as the casters, which is why I used Elliot in 1 and 2. Also used my soft boy. Have to use the soft boy. Oh boy, I think we got them all. But yeah, my main team throughout 3 and 4 was Reen, Ash, Muse, and then I would kind of swap Yuna or Kurt depending on how I was feeling. When I was able to successfully use Kurt on the counter, it was pretty nice, because he can give himself like that boosted state, and if you can delay his turn and just get people to target him and their melee, then he can do some pretty damn good damage. I have a hatred to that element. See, I like the water one. So long as, you know, like I feel like the worst part about the water one is that it's on it's on Laura's Orbment, so the only one that I really can feasibly put there in my runs is Waterfall. It's like the only water quartz that will affect physical damage to some degree in a way that's useful when you are a higher level. Because I believe there's a water one that's boosts you when you're at a lower level as well. But I can't remember the name of that one because I don't use it.
It's definitely the nastiest creepy sheep-like thingies I've ever fought. Those darn dirty calculating... Probably one of the new monsters Alan was on about. That was scary. Tita, are you injured? If you get hurt, I'll be happy to treat you. Just let Big Brother Olivier know. I'm okay. You all protected me. More importantly, I need to flip the switch. Yeah, it does the opposite. Do you know the name of that quartz? I'm trying to think of it. Because there's waterfall, and then it's not called avalanche. Thinking of the ice move, frickin' from Pokemon. Yeah, you have to build around her. Meanwhile, the other girls, their elemental slots enhance their kits. Yeah. I mean, I would say the biggest thing is like there aren't many physical ones for, what is it, the white one, which is why I don't like Milliam's setup either. Like it's hard to build her pure physical as well. Like approximately the same in terms of the mandatory slots, because at least Waterfall is a physical one. Whereas I think whenever I tried to build Milliam, it was more of just a whatever can go in that slot. Doesn't matter. Yay, now it works. Good work, Tita. But yeah, some of the other physical people are a lot more well built. Like Fee is definitely more built for the, wind quartz dodging stuff, along with Sarah. Reen is definitely built for the delay with the impede and action things. Use Milliam as a support tank since she has adamantite shield. Ah, okay. That definitely makes sense. Anyway, that's 2 devices down. Revolution is an earth quartz and CS2 down. Oh, okay. So I was thinking of the right effect, but it's not even water. So yeah, that's also another quartz type that I never liked using. I never liked using earth. So I was glad that most of the people I used didn't have that. Let's give her a Mirage quartz. You can give her Crescent Mirror. Yeah, you can give her Crescent Mirror. But building her as a big, heavy physical attacker, she has the same limitations as Laura. And I wonder if that was by design. Like, I wonder if it was like... I wonder if one of the few ways they tried to balance Cold Steel, it was like, okay, we have these 2 massive strength characters. Serious War Quartz, though, because yeah, 20... Yeah, I think that's the one that because Laura has 2 waters, so I think I have Waterfall in one and Seiryu in the other. But I think maybe Falcon was like, okay, we need to try and balance these characters. Big, strong, big, like, massive attack things. Let's not give them fire. I think they gave her water because she's from Legram. I mean, that's also definitively possible. But it might also be, hey, we have, like, because that's the thing, right? I would be curious to know how they fit characters in the process. Do they come up with character designs and then place them in certain places in the world based on how they want those characters to be? Because, I mean, feasibly, they could have put any character from Legram and switched personalities or whatever. But I'm more curious as to, like, what order of operations do they go in terms of, like, the game design. I know people that pretty much hate using her because of her setup. I mean, it's what, like 2? Like, each orbment thing only has 2, maybe 3? Like, single element things. That's, like, not that much to build around. And even then, in my purposes, it's perfectly fine. Because I speedrun the game on New Game Plus. So, oh well. Anyway, that's 2 devices down. Let's go sap the last one. I can say I've never cared about separate locks beyond, oh, they have time locks. That'll be expensive. Yeah. I think casually it really just comes down to, like, oh man, I like this character. I want to use 3 slots, you lose a chunk of your armament. Okay, it's 3. My question is, are all 3 of the slots the same color? Or are they different? Because I feel like they're different. Like, I feel like each character has at least 1 different colored lock. Or are they all the same? I can't remember at this point. Except the last one. Okay. Okay, so where's this second Trap Plains monster? 2 slots are the same, 1 is different. So what are Laura's colors? Because there's
2 waters, I believe. And then... and something else. What the heck? Oh, square. That's it. Yeah, so what do I want to do right now? No, that's not great. Yeah, let's just do this. Her secondary was 5. Yeah, so that's where you can get a nice little attack boost to kind of offset the not great second water. God fucking damn it. I'm gonna say, retroactively, I can say that I very much appreciate that people don't follow you around in Cold Steel and get encountered on your behalf. Not really. Where am I? Wolf Fort. Where? Okay. Looking for a second Trap Plains monster. Where would I be if I were a quest monster? God frickin' shit bricks. Damn, well, my quartz is level 8. How embarrassing. No. Tisk, Fontano. Only level 8? You're slacking. I'll give a better example of a caveat is FF Type 0. Unfortunately, I've never played that game, so I can't come from a very informed standpoint, but there's Duplo Jacks. They're strong even at low level. You one-shot enemies. These make sure people wouldn't cheese this. They make him walk whenever his katana is out, so there's challenging using it. It's Mobius. Okay. Yeah, Mobius. I don't use Mobius, because that's the item one, right? That's the one where it increases, like, item range or something. Or am I thinking of a different one? I never use that. Yeah. Yeah, that one. I don't use that or Angel. Like... Because to me, if you need a Master Quartz that is predicated on a character going down, you're kind of missing the point of not letting your character go down in the first place. Like, I can definitely see how Mobius is useful. Like, if you have a lot of good items and having them be like AoE instead of single target, like, yeah, that could be pretty damn good, especially if you have some of the DLC items. But I would say, overall, it's like, yeah, I don't use items nearly as much as that Quartz would want me to have be useful. No, I don't rely on Angel, but I just keep it on Lisa. Yeah, I do that as well, and that's why I have to be very careful, and you'll probably have to be very careful in the CS2 run, because there's the fight, there's the fight against Rufus, where everyone has to go down, and if you pick Elisa, she has to get taken out twice. I've activated the staring contest. Fucking, hate it. Yeah, that's one of the few encounters where I have to be extra super careful about who I pick. Because most of the ones, it doesn't really matter, because you can kind of fly through it with 1 or 2 characters specifically, as long as they're built. But the ones where it's like a scripted loss, you have to be cognizant of it. God damn it. He's immensely good. I use him when he gets skill layer on that counters his walking issues, but he's horrible with people that aren't patient enough to understand him. His playstyle. Yeah, I mean, it definitely makes sense. It's like fighting game character, right? Like if they're super strong, you can't have them be quick, because then that would just break the balance. Or you have to nerf them in some way. I already looted this chest. You might have forgotten, but don't think you can just come back apologizing and waltz. Is there like a way to just like actively sheath the katana that could make them as I said, I've never played it, so I don't know the gameplay systems. System. God fucking you fucking whores! Which fights are planned? Yeah, it's that kind of thing. Just gotta be careful of the things. But hey, if you need a refresher, you can go watch some of my runs. Yes, either sheathing or dashing are recommended ways of using it. Yeah, alternative ways of just like getting him to a place quickly so he can bash on things. Yeah, because those are the characters that I think like I like extremes of characters. I either want something that hits a lot but fast, or I want something that hits once but hev. Like I want to have girth. The problem is that I don't actually know what equips are good for Reen. I just have him on She-Sep, which is not fast. Basically on very easy New Game Plus, you just want him to have Waterfall and Domination like the entire time with Megalith. That way he can just S-craft every boss and hopefully one-shot it. And he should probably be one-shotting every like base enemy that you encounter with Arcane Gale. Or not Arcane Gale. Gale. Whatever the move is called in CS2. Also, despite the fact that he walks on his weapons on sheath, he swings his katana really fast. Okay. Yeah, so that's really good. Like, it's not like a heavy setup that could get interrupted, either. Because that's also a thing, right? Where it's like you need super armor a lot of time to get a move off. Okay, where is this fucking plains monster? We'll say, like, while it might make some of the quests in the Cold Steel games a little bit too easy, like the point on the map where it's like, hey, go here to do quest. I will say, in instances like this, it would be really nice to just have like a, hey, this is Monster here. Come to Monster. Well, next question, what is balance? Might be a 3 or 4 thing. Are you talking about like balance the system in the game, or are you talking about like tongue-in-cheek what is balance in Cold Steel 3? Or in Cold Steel? Because the balance system is the thing where like you'll sometimes get like the ability to do like an assist, and that's by like attacking their balance. So the, you can do balance down and you're more likely to get assists, or assist chances. And using certain like weapon property types on the attack, like the pierce / bludgeoning, like those, give you greater chances based on the enemy's resistance. So that's the system for it. Just full hopes, but you can't take them away. I never really focused too heavily on it. For the most part, it was never too big of a deal. It just naturally happened, and in New Game Plus runs, you don't really have to think about it at all. It's implied that he has a methodical fighting style to contrast with his clan personality, so he moves like he is performing a kata or is sparring. Ah, okay. Okay, so where could this frickin' monster be? Elmo Village. No problem, I'm just looking at the animals. Okay. Okay, so it's probably down here. Nope. I'm getting better at turning to face the enemy. I think there's a Shining Palm in that fight, but I don't have the CP to kill it, I don't think. Are you? Yes. Okay. Leave alone. Gonna save here. Most of the characters in Type O have caveats. One, for example, has pitiful damage, where the damage increases if you kill enemies repeatedly without getting hit. Ah, okay. So it's like... basically you want to use them to get, like, the finishing blow, and then every subsequent time you use them to get the finishing blow, you'll have a bit of a more lenient threshold to do so. Damn it. Well, okay, so how do I want to do this? Smoke cannon. God damn it. Art. Aerial. Do you guys like wind? Yeah, you're kinda equivalent to the idea. I want this crit. It's a good crit. Another Oz can be really good and fast, but he has the least range of the cast, so you must be very careful. Good, killed the Elm. That's nice. What did I say? They don't like fire? Right? I don't like fire. Fire, 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 fire. Rock, 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 rock. Don't really have any fire, so I'll just go with blue impact since that's neutral. Aerial. 288, yeah, you're not artsy. Oh god, please don't attack her. Okay, just a super recovery, that's fine. You only have tier, so I'm not gonna bother with that. Nope. Arts, come on. Firebolt. Let's focus on you. Kill you. Arts. Tiara. Let's get you. Craft. Smoke cannon. Can I get both of you? Yes, I can. Good. Blinds. That should help, hopefully. Nope. Great. That should help. That should help. Proceeds to get tagged. Oh well. Not much I can do about that. Roll with the punches. Really? Is that like considered like an art or a because I know crafts can miss. They sure as hell miss for me sometimes. Okay, so she actually has flare out going. Okay, here we go. Level up, please. Yes, good. She leveled up, so that's nice because she gets all her health back. Mosquitoes can sense prey. Yeah, the interesting thing is that they get their prey mostly through the sense of smell, which is interesting. Like, they smell your, like, as far as I understand, they smell, like, the CO2 that you just, like, naturally, like, breathe out, and that's how they generally track you. Could be full of horseshit, though. Don't take what I say as fact. Never take whatever other people online say as fact. You know, just a general guideline. Back to Cold Steel. I needed someone like Million because my team was squishy. Yeah, I think... Yeah, my team was pretty squishy, but I was never too worried because I just had Fee at 100% evade. So, I not only had Fee at 100% evade, I also had her with the quartz that had like a 90% chance to absorb arts. So, the only way she was really going to take damage was from enemy S-crafts. Which aren't exactly a frequent thing. So I was never too worried about wiping. But to counteract the fear, I also equipped Elliot with Seraph, I think. So he could just do like a full party, get up, full heal kind of deal, if it came down to it. On my way to publish Bison's words in a science journal. Be right back. No! No! But yeah, like... Instead of increasing defense, usually what I do is I just try to counteract any possible damage on my dealers with heals instead. Because that's generally how I try and play. What was I doing? Okay, so got that. So now I need to go to eliminate Peeping Tom. I need to go to Elmo Hot Springs. So before Elmo Village, Hot Springs Cave. So I need to go to Lacing Fortress. Oh, okay, so this is fine. Okay, and then I need to go basically up north. He uses my full-on healer due to uses elements being space and wind, which it was quite easy. I didn't really use this all that much. I only used him for like in CS2 for like the special challenge chests that you had to use certain characters for. But it was less me disliking his like moveset and more I just liked everyone else and how I was playing them. Like, it was really fun having Reen make it so enemies didn't get their turns because I just kept delaying them. It was really fun having Fee be there just not being hit or affected by anything. First turn I would take her, I would use move and just shove her into the middle of the enemy team and they would all attack her because she was the closest thing. And they wouldn't hit her and get countered. It was great having Elliot be there, just be an artillery cannon. Because I gave him all the water bells and cast stuff. And he was there for heals. And being my soft boy. And it was nice being able to one-shot literally most enemies with a domination Laura. It was pretty nice. So it was It was more just that, straight up didn't have space for him to use in my normal play. Which I'd say is probably one of the better parts of them forcing you to use characters at certain points. Because it's like, hey, we understand that you might like this character. However, you might like this other one too. Spamming ammo with Lost Arts is fun. Yeah, it is. See, I had problems with Lost Arts because I remember I had installed like the updated like texture thing that they had done, and like sometimes my game would crash when using Lost Arts, so I always had to be very careful when using them. Like, okay, when was the last time I saved? Do I want to risk my game crashing right now? And it's really hard to put delicious food into words. The mouth can just appreciate better than eyes, The more delicious the thing is, the harder it is to put into words, which means more it needs to be said from delicious. Okay. But yeah, waiting for like a Zero Arts turn to just pop a Lost Art, pretty nice. Oh, welcome. I see little Tita's with you. Emma is designed for arts, and arts damage the Lost Arts are perfect for, especially when they can fully recharge your EP bar. Hi, Mrs. Mao. Long time no see, Mrs. Mao. Why, hello, Estelle. It has been a while. You're looking more and more grown up every time I see you. You think so? Madam, thank you for your care the other day. Oh, I thought I'd recognized you. If it isn't Olivier, what brings you back so soon? Huh? I have my reasons. For now, I've been accompanying Estelle as a supporter. Do you two know each other? We do. He stayed here not that long ago. He's the first customer you've ever had that played a lute in the baths. New place, same shtick. Typical. But of course, 'tis the sacred duty of all those dedicated to the arts. Time and location mean nothing to one who serves the goddess of beauty. Yeah, but playing your lute in the buff? And now that image is in my head. Ew. Come on, Estelle. Well, always good to see you again. How about staying for a little while? We'd love to, but didn't you put in a request for a job? A job? Oh, that thing I contacted the guild about, eh? That's the one. Something about Peeping Tom creeping about? Yes, that's right. Got a minute, I'd like you to investigate immediately. Okay. Do you guys have time right now? Yes. Yeah, no problem. Let's get to it. Apparently someone's been peeping on my guests. It's a recent thing, but I've heard tell from a number of my female guests in particular. I won't stand for it, so I contacted the guild. Peeping Toms. Totally gross. When I find him, I'm going to rearrange his face with my staff. What kind of specifics have you gotten from our guests? Did any of them see the criminal? No, nothing that clear. They've been reporting things like the feeling that someone's watching them or strange sounds. Might it only be a misunderstanding of some sort? I thought so too at first. But like I said before, I keep getting those same reports again and again. At this point, I can't just toss it aside saying it's a coincidence. That's certainly true, but it's kind of a problem. It's not even clear that this is a case, really. There's no way we can investigate properly without any specifics. If it ain't clear, then we just gotta put it to the test. Not like we could make an arrest unless we caught them in the act anyway. Test? Put what to the test exactly? That should be obvious. I'm gonna take a bath. You want me to be bait to lure out the criminal? I don't really mind, I guess, but... Don't know if it'll be much bait, but you're all we got. Do the best you can. Yeah, well, excuse me for not being sexy. Do not be disheartened, fair Estelle. What you lack in seductiveness you more than make up for in raw nubility. Give me a break. Even Tita's laughing at me. No, I wasn't laughing at you. I was just kind of happy. It's been a while since the two of us took a bath together. Sounds sweet enough, sure. But, you do know this is a totally exploitative bait plan, right? Anyway, would you mind lending us your outdoor bath, ma'am? Yeah, use as you like. I'll reserve it entirely for you for a bit, so you four go warm yourselves up. Thanks, Mrs. Mao. Phew, guess we're really doing this. Yep, sure are. Have a good time. Hey, wait a sec. A good time? You're not coming to the bath? The hell are you on? Why do I have to go into the bath? The bare question is, why wouldn't you? You've come this far and yet you're not going to bathe? Well, I won't stand for it. She has a point. Come now, there's no need to be shy. Shut up, I'm not embarrassed. Work comes first and I ain't exactly what we need for this job. Ah, what nonsense. You got nothing to worry about if you're a man, so man up and get your butt in the bath. Come to a hot springs and not take a bath? Pfft, I've never heard anything more ridiculous. What she said?
Jeez, that's enough. I get it, I'll go in, okay? Just don't forget that this is a job, you guys. Yep, no problem on that point. Right, Tita? Yeah, no problem. Poor Agate.
Yeah, right? Ugh, I like being dirty. I don't want to bathe.
Oh no. Mrs. Mao, could you lend me a towel set? Oh, did you forget yours, Tita? Yeah, I didn't think I'd be taking a bath. Oh, and some shampoo too, please? How she doesn't mess around, does she? Not a care in the world.
She's going full on. Like, if I'm going into this bath, I'm going to wash. Wow. Agate, respectful distance. Olivier, well, can I get even closer? I think it has more to do with the fact that it would be with two girls. Yes. I mean, that is the obvious intent. The joke is that he likes to be dirty.
Oh, it's so relaxing. Yep, outdoor baths are the best.
I agree.
I was also most charmed by the sights here. Oh, right, you stayed here, huh?
Indeed, I soaked up quite a bit of Elmo's charms after the birthday celebrations. I invited Shara as well, but sadly she was busy.
Oh, you invited Shara? Olivier? Do you and Shara have a special kind of relationship?
Haha, I leave it to your imagination. However, fear not. Now I am yours alone, little Tita.
Huh? Hey, Olivier? The scary big brother over there is glaring at you.
Yes, I can feel his hot gaze upon my being most keenly. Oh, perhaps he is lonely. Agate, would you like to join the conversation?
Whatever. Don't forget the reason we came here. Don't let your guard down. Yeah, I get that, Agate, but why did you leave your bandana on? Honestly, the way you look is kind of standoffish. Whether I stand off or stand in, it's got nothing to do with you. I don't do anything without this on.
It's true that everyone's free to do as they please, but... Do you wash your hair with that on? I think that is the point, Estelle. Yeah.
God, use common sense, will you? Of course I take it off, then. Phew, thank goodness. Yeah, he does take it off. Are you two idiots? What the hell do you think I am?
Funny how he ditched that in 3.
He grew beyond the need for a bandana. I don't know, Agate. Seems really plausible for you. You seem like the type to do any crazy thing you set your mind to. You know, that and this are... Huh? Are you so quiet all of a sudden? Huh. Looks like they're here. Ah, the peeping Tom's here? Estelle, see that brush to the north? Check it out subtly so they don't notice. Got it.
Fucking sheep. All these sheeple.
It does look like something's there. Yeah, most likely that's our peeping Tom.
Is this also a thing that happens in all the games where there's a peeping Tom quest, but it's always just like a sheep or something? Because there was one in Cold Steel 2, and you had to snowboard after it, if I remember right.
But what should we do? Even if we wanted to try to catch him, we can't lay a finger on him from here. Yeah, someone needs to get out first and go around. Looks like that's our only choice. Alright, Estelle and I will go behind him. Olivier, you two draw the enemy's attention. Yes. Understood. Well then, let's... Wait, what? What is it? Look, they're gonna run. Hey! Wait!
Oh, that's a lot of sheep.
Estelle, after him. Got it.
Sheep. I got the sheep roll around like frickin' armadillos. Sure you should leave Olivier alone with them? Yeah, right?
Finally shown yourselves, huh? Let's teach him a lesson.
Yeah. Oh god, hello there, sir. Just starting out with a whole bunch of that, huh? How nice of you. God, how I wish he had an AoE. Fucking S-Craft. She only has one that does that. Let's just do this. Bad touch. Don't bad touch. We don't like bad touches here. Okay, we're gonna do Wild Rage. Ooh, wait, how much health does he have? Please survive. Oh god. Jesus Christ. I was I did not look at how much health he actually had prior to. Okay, let's do that. Do that. And recipe. Boom. Give me even more strength. Okay, let's do that. Give me strength up. 200 CP. S-break. On a crit turn. This should kill things. Are you serious? These are the things that are... Ah, I hate them. These are my least favorite enemies. Because these are probably the things... They're just like immune to crafts. Fuck. God damn it, I did all that. To try and build up a friggin... Oh god. Okay, I was not expecting that. Is that why I didn't do any damage? Because they were prepping for that? Big sheep. The ultimate fusion sheep elevated beyond the color of wool. Sheep level 600%. Okay, you know what? I can appreciate it. I can appreciate that. Very annoyed that used a whole bunch of life and stuff. But, you know, I can appreciate it for purely for that sake. Craft, smoke cannon. Let's see if I can't blind you. Damn it, resisted. Super sheep punch. Fuck. Damn it. Yeah, at least attack. Yeah, spear. Okay, craft. Can I do...
You're right, please, to me.
Okay.
Slash, yeah. I don't really use chain a lot, but I guess it has its uses sometimes. Strength up, shrew pummel. Good. Okay, so yeah, it was purely because he hadn't fused yet that I couldn't do damage. That blows. Okay. Well. There we go.
We did it.
Yeah, we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray! That's it then. Yes, I believe this settles things. Never thought they'd combine into one super creepy sheep. I doubt they'll come back now that we've bloodied their noses, but just to be sure. Next time you go there, I'll make sure you ain't breathing when you leave. Now get out of here! Ah, we're sheep. My. So the Peep and Tom turned out to be monsters. We can't be absolutely sure, but it's very likely. We taught them a hard lesson, though, so I don't think they'll bother you again. One or two of those guys I understand, but don't you think it's a little weird that so many were coming? It's very odd indeed. This is the first time we've had such a thing. Something must have happened. Might be has something to do with the earthquakes? Earthquakes? Well, I mean, sometimes monsters go a bit wild because of the earthquakes. Maybe their habitat got messed up after a bad quake or something like that. It's certainly believable. Believable as it is, there's not much we can do about a natural disaster. If they show up again, I'll just have to give the guild a ring. Yeah, go for it. I'm always up for a chance to relax in your bath again. Well, if we're gonna come for a soak, I'd rather do it off the clock. You guys are welcome to in the bath anytime, on the job or now. I owe you for today. If anything comes up, you'll be the first I call. Yeah, later. Bye, Mrs. Mao. Eliminate the Peeping Tom. Eliminate. Eliminate. What the hell are you kids doing? Here we go. Sword technique. 8-leaf blitz. Yo, what's up? Eat this. Bullet barrage. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Dude, he's Bang Bang from the Flintstones. Flintstones. It's the Flintstones. Happy Stone Age family. Flintstones. It's the Flintstones. It's a guy who works at a quarry. Okay, so we're going to Leyston Fortress. We gotta go north. It's Ritter Road monster thing, I think. Hey, that's what I'm doing. Sold out Army Road, though. Okay, that's why. But I'll at least report the quest on my way there. That way, I can get potentially a rank up. Part search, beating Tom, Trasplane Monster, Secret Bracer, Petrify Quartz. Nice. Okay, so it was a +1. Good work. Seems you've successfully accomplished your goals. If you complete any missions, come report them to me. Okay. So, Petrify. That's a pretty good one if I remember right. Right. Petrify Earth ×3. If it happens, that's pretty fortuitous for me. Do I have anyone with an Earth? It's fire. Septium Vein is Earth element. Cast is... Ooh, what the heck is Petrosphere? Earth Wall? That might just be useful, because, like, hit... Like, yeah, hit raises my dex, but, like, could just not. EP2 is also heavily useful. Yeah, actually, let's... Before I equip it, let's come up here and figure out what Petrosphere is. God damn it. Of course, the first one, Petrosphere. Support, 40 EP, move -4. Okay. Earth Wall, support, 75. Okay, so it's an area but gives immunity, so that's pretty good. Frankly, if I could get to Atlas Hammer, or specifically Geocatastrophe, that would be pretty cool. So 14 Earth, 12 yellow. And he has probably the best chance of getting that. So... So he has 8 Earth right now and 8 yellow. So I'll have to figure out how to get that stuff a little bit higher. Probably have to remove some... Probably gonna have to remove some blue stuff, but I like having him as a heal. Yeah, but that'll be a later time thing. As long as it's good for right now. Ritter Roadway. Right, that's the way to get there. Oh, come on. Okay, this one. Here we go. Books. Going to Leiston Fortress, so yeah, I need to go right. And then up. Okay. You know. Okay, you asshole. Like, I would have been fine leaving you alone, but you decided that death was your only choice. Yeah, well, I'll kill you purely for the sake of the Sepith and getting Tita up to level a bit more. There we go. The battles where I can just use physical are really nice. That's just purely, hey, look at me, I get CP for free, basically. As long as the enemies don't attack. Okay. How did I miss that chest? Powerless meatballs. Even though there wasn't anything in the chest, opening it showered you in confetti. Yay! Okay, you wanna go? You wanna go? On a date with me? Respect. We respect people in this house. Oh, bastard. Thou art a son of a bitch. I'm gonna do that on you. Man, that sure didn't feel good, did it? Dummy. Good, Tita leveled up. That's nice. Okay, that thing's just enjoying the corner. You don't have to put that monster in timeout. It put itself in timeout. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish the side quest and probably end it at Leiston right before setting up the fuck. I shouldn't have tried to run around it. Right before setting up the machine. That way I don't have to think about it next time I play the game, because I will be stopping for a week. Okay, leave alone. Because it will be time to finish. It'll be time to finish. Whatchamacallit? Neo: The World Ends With You tomorrow. Get through the extra day that you unlock post game, as well as getting the secret ending to the main story. So those are going to be fun. Toma Trio's sandwich. Good. Let's give 50 CP. But, how much does it take to get? Tender poultry, so that's going to be the limiting factor to this, unfortunately. Because it would have been nice if I can buy that somewhere, then that would be great. Because that would make it so I don't have to worry about encounters and my CP amount. Okay. Well, I would like... Actually, what I'm going to do... Ooh, that puts me really far down. See, he's probably going to get KO'd immediately, but... Good. At least this gets everyone. Good. Okay. Take out most of the ads. That's good. 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 Morale. Get everyone up. Art. Tiara. Craft. Smoke cannon. Damn it. There we go. Screw the sheep. We want to let it go, because it'll just be an annoying addition. Okay, so you don't like water or wind. That is perfectly fine with me. Ooh, Titanic Roar. Area all. Oh, cool! Nice! I have my first hit everyone attack. That's really nice. Okay, didn't realize I had got that. Binds foes' legs with the power of Earth. Debilitate, move -4. And then Earth Wall, support. I can do that. Give myself a nice little immunity. There we go. Nice. And then with that, I can just trade and get another 200 CP Nestcraft. This time with a strength boost. And I have the guard to make sure nothing bad happens in the meantime. Perfect. I feel like I'm starting to get a little bit of a good setup going. Right? Like I'm starting to figure out how I want to work my characters. That's always good. Let's do Shadow Screamer. Literally just attacking everyone that has the thing on them. Okay, let's do that. Right. Definitely at a point where I can just physical you. Death throws, that's fine. That's a pointless move for it to have, because who would kill it first? Like, all the ads are there. Like, everyone knows, like, basic boss fight mentality is take care of ads first. Always. You do not just leave. You don't just leave ads when you're focusing on the big guy. Unless those ads are respawning ads. At which point you try to take them out and then do as much to the boss as possible. And then deal with them again. Delicious.
Lyston Fortress. I know we were just here to help with the training, but it still makes me feel kind of nostalgic. I kind of thought that too. It was night when we were here last, so it feels different though. Happier maybe? Well, we did break in not that long ago. Looking back on how good we did makes all the better. Why, really now? You planned something that fun and didn't contact me at all? Such fickle friends! Why wouldn't you extend an invitation to something so thrilling? And why exactly would we call you, of all people? Anyway, let's get the measuring thingy set up. Might be a good idea to get permission from the gate guard before sticking anything in the front of the fort. Kilka should have called ahead, but yeah, so this should be a snap. Alright then. Okay, so I am going to save here. There we go. Save here, and this is where I am going to end the stream, because I think this is a good point to stop right before I continue with the story, because that's always something you have to kind of balance when you stream, where it's like, yeah, I could achieve the next main story beat, however, would I have a good enough memory, or do I have the tools necessary to remind myself of where I need to go afterwards? Because with the way I play games, it's basically a week between now and when I'll play next, because the next time I play is going to be on Friday. But, yeah, so tomorrow I'll be streaming some more Neo The World Ends With You. It should probably be the last stream I do of that game. It's a great game. Really enjoy it. Highly suggest it. And still figuring out what I would want to do on Wednesday. I might start Salt and Sanctuary as the next game. Or I might, because I remember talking about this with Mr. Light, just doing like a one-off, like, bum around in Pokemon kind of get stream. Or maybe turn on SMT5 for a little bit. Not exactly sure what I'll do. But I'll be streaming on Wednesday. But first of all, I'll be streaming tomorrow with some Neo The World Ends With You. But thank you, Fontano. Thank you, Reen, for dropping by. It was great having such extended conversations with you. It was a great time. Fontano, good luck with your Arabonia percent. If you're live and I'm not, then I'll try and drop by and give you some support. But otherwise, I'll talk to you guys later. So I hope you all have a very nice night, and will join me then. Bye!